How's everybody doing on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon, 11:46 a.m.? Top 5 rookies to make the NBA All-Rookie team. That's right, Marvin Bagley makes the team. Luka Doncic, Trae Young, DeAndre Ayton, my man, Jaren Jackson Jr. This is the first time since 1984-85 that the top 5 picks were selected for first team all rookie team. That's incredible. That means that this draft is pretty damn good. And we've been knowing that since the first day of Summer League. We saw the potential of these rookies. Now we were really high in that 2017 class, but this 2018 class may be better than that 2017 class, believe it or not, because of guys like Markelle Fultz not panning out, Josh Jackson not panning out, obviously De'Aaron Fox, Jason Tatum are holding their own in that top 5. Let's also go over the second rookie team, which is Shea Alexander, Colin Sexton, Landry Shamet, Mitchell Robinson, and Kevin Huerter. Now, I want to go over my top 30, my big board, right? The big board, it's going to be fun to go over right now and see where I stand in terms of the guys who produced in year 1. But you can't judge a big board until at least 3 to 4 years. But let's get to it regardless, okay? So I had Luka Doncic as my number 1 rated prospect. And then I had Jaren Jackson at number 2. Okay, this is all documented. You can go back to the big board video before it was all done. So I had Jaren Jackson at 2, DeAndre Ayton at 3, Miles Bridges at 4, Wendell Carter at 5. Now let's talk about those two, 4 and 5. Miles Bridges played on a bad team, you can say, led by a really good player in Kemba Walker. He is a guy that you have to wait at least 2 to 3 years to see what his full potential is going to be. He showed flashes all season long of being that underdog kind of Donovan Mitchell type player. I was like, man, like he's nice. And I saw that on tape coming out of Michigan State. And I'm going to stand by it because, again, we won't know till next year. Well, next season, he should have more opportunities to showcase his skill sets, his talents, obviously his athleticism, which is off the charts. So Wendell Carter was just balling before he got injured. So Wendell Carter at 5, and I had Trae Young at 6, Marvin Bagley at 7, Michael Porter Jr., who didn't play this year, at 8. That's another guy that we're going to see how it pans out, how he works out. He's in a good situation with Denver, so we'll see how that goes. I had, number 9, Lonnie Walker, another guy who was injured for most of the season, pretty much all season long. I believe it was an MCL injury, so we'll see what he does next season. Troy Brown, who didn't get much opportunities in that mess of an organization with the Washington Wizards. He's going to be big for them next season. Make no mistake about it. He's going to be very versatile, like that, like a Draymond Green type player. He has a chance to be that if he puts the work in. Obviously, Mikal Bridges, who had a good season for Phoenix, he showed flashes of being that 3-and-D guy, and we'll see how that goes. So Mikal Bridges, Colin Sexton at 12. He had a good year. Obviously, it's kind of hard to say yay or nay because of how bad the Cavs were, but Colin Sexton was on number 12. I had Mo Bamba, who also got injured, on number 13. Chandler Hutchinson, who didn't do much. I may be wrong on that one right off the bat with Chandler Hutchinson. Didn't show much pop, in my opinion. And then Keita Bates-Diop, again, he didn't show much pop. I was high on his 7'3" wingspan. He's versatile. He can score. We'll see what they do in that situation in Minnesota. And then Shea Alexander, at 16. He's just a beast. He should have been in my top 10. Like Shea is really damn good. Cyrus Smith didn't play all year long. He was injured for Philadelphia. And number 18, I had Robert Williams, who played for the Celtics. He had some flashes maybe for a week or so, and then he didn't get much playing time. Obviously, you're not going to play over Al Horford, and they had a lot of wings, so he didn't get much playing time. At number 19, I had Melvin Frazier. I think that's a bit. I'm wrong on that one. I feel like he's more of just a journeyman at this point. Didn't show much promise to me. Kevin Knox, jury's still out. He had a great summer league, but a lot of people are low on him. So we'll see what happens there. He still has value, but obviously at number 20, that's not bad for him. And then Shake Milton, again, he was injured for the Sixers. We'll see what he does. A very good 3-point specialist. He might be a nice player. He could turn out to be a nice player. I had 22. I had Javon Carter. Javon, he's a nice backup, as I said he would. So that's not a bad position. Anthony Melton, another guy who's I'm high on. That can potentially be really good for the Suns, who they got him in the trade with Houston, I believe. So Anthony Melton, that's not a bad position at 23. Jacob Evans, who played with the Warriors last night in that Western Conference, he came in for like 2 minutes, guarded Damian Lillard for like 2 possessions. Shout out to him. Again, more of a journeyman, but he provides value because he can play defense, he can shoot the rock. So we'll see. So 24 is not bad. Is not bad. 25, Brunson, again, pretty fair. I mean, Villanova. Nice. He was starting after they traded away Smith Jr., right, to the Knicks. At 26, Grayson Allen, not bad. I think he's going to be able to do a lot more things next year for the Jazz. At 27, Josh Okogie, again, not bad. Is pretty solid player. Pretty solid for the T-Wolves. Mitchell Robinson, 28. People are very high on him in that Knicks organization. They like him more than Kevin Knox. Just call it the way it is. 29, Kevin Huerter. Obviously, he made second all rookie team. Pretty solid, can do it all, can shoot, can facilitate, 6'7". Good basketball player. Good basketball player. At the very worst, low end starter, can be a 6-man type player. Very versatile. Number 30, Landry Shamet. I had all the guys in there, literally. In my top 30, I had both teams. Now, what would I change after a 1-year assessment? I wouldn't have Chandler Hutchinson at 14, Keita Bates-Diop at 15. I wouldn't have Robert Williams, Melvin Frazier at 18 and 19. So that's where I would switch the guys that I had 28, 29, and 30. But my top 30 is pretty solid because I had a lot of the guys. I had everybody in there that made both rookie teams. So someone says switch Bagley's at 3. I had Mikal Bridges at number 11. That's where I had Mikal at. But yeah, man, those are the picks. Shea Alexander, Colin Sexton, Landry Shamet, Mitchell Robinson, Kevin Huerter. That was second team. Obviously, the first team. Again, the top 5 picks. This is the first time they all make it as NBA All-Rookie team since the 1984-85 season, which consisted of Olajuwon, Sam Bowie, Michael Jordan, Perkins, and Charles Barkley. Very talented class. Again, my top 30 is not bad, man. I would rearrange some people for sure, but I had arguably the best 30 players of the class. I'm kind of skeptical on Melvin Frazier. I'm skeptical on Jacob Evans. I am skeptical on Hutchinson. So those 3 guys, I'm scratching my head, but for the most part, man, I I think I did pretty good. I I think I did pretty good. Uh, yeah, man. He says no disrespect to Chris Webber, but Bagley's gonna be better. All right, we'll see what happens, man. Leo, what about DeMarcus not being happy during Western Conference Championship ceremony yesterday? I mean, that's DMC for you, man. It must be frustrating though because you worked your way to get healthy, then you get injured, and you want to be part of this championship run, but in reality, they don't need you. Like you're just an afterthought, and the Warriors are just that good. They don't even need KD to be honest. They're just a championship team, and they have, I mean, Draymond Green is so good, especially when he's not whining and complaining. He's such a good basketball player. Um, you're right. I did not have Simons on there. See, I would switch Simons for Frazier. I think Simon's going to be solid. Simon's going to be solid. Um, I would take out Frazier in there for sure and put in Simons. Anyone else that I'm missing? Anyone else that I'm missing? I think that's pretty much it, though, right? Besides Simons. Do you think James will be back on the Kings? Never. He's never coming back to the Kings. He's never coming back to the Kings. But yeah, man, hopefully everybody's doing well. Make sure to use our code COWBELL on SeatGeek.com to get $20 off. I would appreciate if you guys can share this. Let me know what you guys think. Give me your list. How is your list doing? I know you guys at the big boards as well. We can go back into the comment section of that specific video and see where everybody's at. Again, besides Simons, you know, even then though he's going to be like a rotational basketball player. So most of the guys I keyed in did pretty damn well. What are your thoughts on the prospects from yesterday? I did not go yesterday. Didn't have a chance to go. They're just all second round picks, honestly. Nothing special. Anytime the first couple workouts, you're not going to get much. Guys that may be on your summer league roster, if they impress you, if they're professional, if they show something that you like. But other than that, that's pretty much it, man. I had Mikal Bridges in there. I had him at 11. I didn't miss him. I for sure didn't miss him. But yeah, man, thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys on the next one.